What's going on YouTube and Facebook, wherever this video is being watched? My name is Joshua Carter, again with RCD Lifestyle, and I haven't posted a video in a while, and I just felt really compelled to post this one because I've been reading this book, the Motivation Manifesto by Brendon Burchards. It's a real good book. I mean, I actually heard about it watching one of Eric Thomas's videos, and my girl and I went out and got the book on like Thursday, I believe, and I'm probably like 10 pages in. And people may say, well, why only 10 pages and you've had the book like 4 days? Because I can only read for like 20 minutes at a time, and to be able to hold on to it. But one of the reasons why I want to make this video and why I just felt so compelled to do it is because I live in a space of I'm constantly seeking personal freedom, which that means, being able to do what it is that I want to do. Now, I do understand that there are societal rules that we should follow, things that we all know or may view as common sense. But as far as like creating the life that I want to live with my rules, so I can create a personal freedom, so to say, a streamline, so to say, for generations and generations to come after me. That means, to me, starting a business, running and creating a business on whatever platform that may be, being able to set my child up for her future so she doesn't have to worry about doing things and worry about finances and things of that nature. But for me, really, reading this book, one of the sentences that he points out is there, it's humankind's almost obligation is to seek and experience personal freedom. A lot of us are controlled by bills and just what life has thrown at us, and we failed to use our imagination. When we were kids in school, what's the first thing they ask you when you get to kindergarten? What do you want to be when you grow up? I don't think anyone in my class, when I was in kindergarten, however many years ago, said they wanted to start a business. They wanted to have personal freedom. They didn't want to rely on every week's paycheck. They didn't want to have a boss that controlled their time and controlled their life. Now, before I go any further, I don't want people to think that I'm saying you shouldn't work a job or you shouldn't, need to be, controlled or whatever the case may be, however you're thinking. My thing is, I don't believe that we should work jobs just to survive. In one of my podcasts, I made a comment that said a lot of people, myself included, we're costing our lives just to live our life. So we're stressed out about work, causing people to lose marriages. Kids don't have relationships with their parent because they're always at this job that it never was something that they wanted to do. I never wrote down on a piece of paper when I was asked what I wanted to be when I grow up. I never wrote down that I wanted to work in a call center or that I wanted to work in retail or that I wanted to work in fast food. I never did that. Those things come with life. We get caught up in cell phone bills and internet bills and, rent and car payments and stuff like that we feel like we need. We don't focus on, okay, if I can go without this for this time frame, I'm going to be able to set myself up later in life that I can create a life that I'm not worried about paying rent, not worried about paying a car payment, etc. So for me, seeking personal freedom does mean sometimes you have to walk away from a position that you're in to create the position that you want. Translation, if you're working at a job that you absolutely hate and it's causing you stress, causing you headaches, causing tension at your house, it's time to just walk away. Somebody's going to probably see this and say, that's crazy, that's stupid, why would you do that? You got insurance, you got a car payment, house payment, cell phone. Man, if you are willing to struggle just for a little bit, to have people throw mud on you, talk about how stupid you are, whether it takes you 5 or it takes you 10 years, that's 5 or 10 years you're probably adding to your life because you're waking up every day knowing, yeah, I'm going to be struggling today, but I'm creating my life. I'm, like this book says, I'm seeking out personal freedom. I'm not relying on, I'm not shackled down by insurance coverage. I'm not shackled down by a weekly paycheck. I'm shackled down by the fact that, yeah, it may take a while. I may need to do some things in the meantime that create income, because there's so many ways to do it. Cut grass, clean houses. Nobody now, you can drive Uber whenever you want and make $400 every couple of weeks, giving you time to work on your business if that's the issue that you're having. And yeah, it does come down to starting a business, or some people seek their personal freedom in other ways. It could be, you want to just travel the world for a year just to get away from the mundane. And if you take your family, you can. If not, that's your choice. But what I'm saying is, we really need to identify with that, and I have to do a better job of it myself, because we just don't we don't deserve to be in a position of suffering every day. Um, we don't need to be in a position of looking forward to 3-day weekends every day, looking forward to uh, Saturday and Sunday, looking forward to that week's paid vacation that you get. If you're creating a life that you don't need to run away from, then we shouldn't be running away, period. A lot of people don't understand that. I know I was raised in a home, excuse me, that my father owned a business, this, that, and the third, and I saw him able to take us on vacations, take my mom and I on vacation when we wanted. He was at every school event, every sporting event. And me, I just didn't pick up all those habits. I have worked since I was like 15, and I've never liked the job I've ever had. It wasn't until I was about 30 when I really started to read books and look at different things on YouTube and understand that the life I choose to live is the life I'm choosing to live. The person who I want to become has to be, it was already put here on earth when I was created, and God and the universe aligned me together and put me here on this earth. At that point, I was able to either take off this direction or take off that direction. And this direction is where I went. This direction is probably where I should have gone. And I'm just saying that it's hard to put those things into motion, but at the same time, you have to get away from how I feel. I know I'm not the only one that feels that way. This last few days, I have been off work just because, had holiday time off or whatever. But being able to freely go to the gym, and I want to create a fitness program, business, mental and physical fitness. Being able to freely go to the gym and not stress about work, not stress about going there to next day, being able to be around my family, my girlfriend, and genuinely not be stressed about Monday morning is like the greatest feeling. So I got to do what I got to do to constantly create that feeling. And I know a lot of people want to as well. So I just felt compelled to make a video just talking about seeking and trying to experience that personal freedom, not costing our lives to live our lives, not just doing it because we're trapped by bills and things like that. Bills are going to be here no matter what. If you're willing to struggle for a couple years just to get that life you want, it's possible, no matter what age. 15, 65, no matter what age. These things can be done. We see it happen every single day. Everything around us was created by someone who thought this could be helpful to the world. I'm going to carve out my niche in the world, or this could be helpful just to people um, cameras on the phones, lights. All these are just ideas. It was an entrepreneurial person came up with these ideas. That door behind me, that sofa behind me, this chair I'm sitting in. All these things were just created by someone who had a vision and followed their vision and did not let fear or anything hold them back. So that's my piece today. Thanks for watching. Again, Joshua Carter with RCD Lifestyle. Have a great day.